Hello, I'm ELH, and today I'm bringing you the 8th of 10 quick overviews of each playbook currently available for the Avatar Legends tabletop role-playing system by Magpie Games. We're continuing with the Prodigy, an extraordinarily capable individual that exemplifies their area of expertise. The Prodigy Playbook is perfect for those wishing to play a character that excels and even surpasses their master's teachings, while stretching the limits of what they can do. The Prodigy begins play with a creativity of -1, a focus of +2, a harmony of 0, and a passion of 0. The Prodigy's principles are excellence and community. Excellence is how committed the Prodigy is to being the very best. They want to be recognized as the greatest by their peers and the community at large. Conversely, community focuses on how loneliness drives the Prodigy to seek out connections with others. Thanks to their innate skill, the Prodigy has likely had issues connecting with anybody. A Prodigy with high community wants to form meaningful bonds and lift others up in the process. The Prodigy's moment of balance occurs when they realize that they became better because of their community and friends, and that saving or helping their friends can take them to greater heights. By calling upon their commitment to the group, the Prodigy pushes themselves beyond their limits and does the impossible. The Prodigy's feature is Extraordinary Skill. This feature has 5 parts. First, the Prodigy starts play with 1 additional master technique. Second, the Prodigy selects 2 areas from the following in which their mastery is notably impressive: shaping, sensing, maneuvering, forcing, breaking, or guarding. When relying on skills and training, using a combat stance, or otherwise triggering a move while using their mastery, the Prodigy ignores penalties from conditions and statuses. Third, the Prodigy can mark fatigue to shift their balance towards excellence and take a technique they witnessed at the learned level, assuming, of course, the technique is available to their skills and training. This can only happen if the Prodigy is at a +1 excellence or higher. Additionally, the Prodigy must still seek out a master of the technique to advance from practice to mastered. Fourth, the Prodigy can shift their balance towards community and automatically learn a technique at the practice level when studying with a teacher. This cannot happen if the Prodigy is at +0 community or lower. Finally, the Prodigy can roll with community when they spend time to teach a companion a new technique. On a 10+, they learn the technique. On a 7 to 9, they still learn it, but the Prodigy gets impatient or frustrated. The Prodigy must either take it out on their companion and inflict 2 conditions, or take it out on themselves and suffer 2 conditions. On a miss, both parties involved take 2 conditions, and a Prodigy can never try to teach their companion this technique again. The Prodigy has access to the following moves. Judging a rival has the Prodigy rolling focus to size someone up. On a 10+, ask 2 questions. On a 7 to 9, ask 1. The questions are: what are your weaknesses or strengths? How can I show you dominant submission? What do you intend to do next? What do you wish I would do right now? On a miss, the target notices the Prodigy and may ask the Prodigy one of the previous questions. An open mind allows the Prodigy to learn techniques from other skills and training as long as they have a teacher. Up to 3 techniques can be learned this way, and the Prodigy takes a +1 on the training move when learning the technique. Challenge sees the Prodigy boasting and challenging an opponent before the fight. Doing so requires rolling with passion. On a 7 to 9, the challenge is successful. If the Prodigy wins the fight, they can choose 1 from the list below. However, the opponent gets to choose 1 extra technique in every exchange for the duration of the fight. On a 10+, the Prodigy can also clear all fatigue after a victory. The options for what the opponent must do when the Prodigy wins are: teach the Prodigy a technique of theirs, or help master one they already know; give the Prodigy answers or an item of their choice; acknowledge the Prodigy's superiority, shifting the Prodigy's balance twice towards excellence; or take the Prodigy's side in a future conflict. On a miss, the opponent dismisses the challenge, refuses to fight, and inflicts a condition on the Prodigy. Wait and listen permits the Prodigy to mark 1 fatigue to roll with focus instead of creativity when assessing a situation using their extraordinary skills. The Prodigy also becomes prepared. The last move is Surprising Entrance. When using their skills to disappear and reappear somewhere else within the same scene, the Prodigy can roll with focus instead of creativity as they trick someone. The Prodigy's advanced technique is Steady Stance. This defend and maneuver technique forces any foe engaged with the Prodigy that chooses to advance an attack to mark 1 fatigue. In addition, the Prodigy negates the first condition or negative status inflicted on them during this exchange. If no conditions or negative statuses are inflicted, then the Prodigy becomes empowered for the next exchange. Note, this means that 2 total conditions or negative statuses must be inflicted on the Prodigy to prevent them from gaining empowered. The Prodigy's growth question is, did you express gratitude to a companion for their presence, support, or teaching? This encourages the Prodigy away from arrogance and solitude, and instead towards connections with others. And that's the Prodigy in a nutshell. If you like this quick overview of the playbook, drop a like and a comment below. You'll also want to subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified when I put out more Avatar Legends content. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see Avatar Legends in action, check out my Rise of the Dark Avatar game linked below.